everyone, welcome to my channel, and today I'm going to be sharing with everyone predictions for the second part of this year, 2023, and that would be June, July, August, and September. And if you haven't checked out the first part of the year, there'll be a link in the description box below to find that. Thank you for all your likes, shares, and subscribes. Keeps the channel alive. So if you're very new to my channel, I channel many beings of light, not only the angelic realm, but the ascended masters, intergalactic realm. Mother Earth is in there. Animals, of course, human beings. But this transmission was just completed with Archangel Michael being our guide. And so let's begin. So I posed the question to Michael, what can we expect for these months and what other enlightenment do you have for us? He said, much richness is to be found in the daily occurrences in one's life. It may be easier these months to feel like tossing your daily occurrences to the wind in search of something elusive. This may be due to the influences of Saturn, Jupiter, Herculon, Mars, Venus, and Dominion all coming together. If you are inexperienced in understanding the galaxies of Herculon and Dominion particularly, you are not alone. These are exquisite, far advanced galaxies that are nevertheless combining their energies to influence Earth in the most divine and auspicious ways. In the years to come, many souls will feel the very distinct energies of these two newer galaxies. They are not new to the universes, dear ones. I am merely stating that they may be new to your awareness. One does not need to feel energies directly, of course, to benefit from them, or conversely, to be challenged by them. During the period of time I've been called in to examine, some of you may feel, as I mentioned, that you look past the rich vastness of your lives only to question your existence, the existence of the material world, the existence of God, and other such ideas. This may be especially true during the months of July and August. I do not wish to sound harsh. Some of you will be lost for a bit, while others will find useful tools to guide them yourselves, even propel you forward with newfound purpose as a result. You may have heard the expression, not seeing the forest through the trees. This sentiment may ring true for a bit. Another analogy, the skies are darkest before the dawn, may exist in some hearts and minds as well. Perhaps you are searching for a more political interpretation of these times. If so, I can say that upheaval and dissension among more humans pertaining to those in the political arena will be felt or known. July, as well as through the remaining transient time, will see explosions of truth like never before. Yes, I'm intentionally using the word explosion to try and convey the nature of these energies. Some key words, or rather the vibrations of the following words, can also be used to summarize the period in question. Questioning, seeking, explosion, revolution, expansion, confusion, loyalty, contradictions. Weather is one topic on humans' minds which can include global warming. My hope is that humankind will be mindful of the ways in which they safeguard the sanctity of your planet. This is a timeless sentiment, one which is valid at all times. The months of August and September may see an unusual number of storms, including hurricanes, tsunamis, floods, landslides, and tornadic activity. Some may be interested in positively influencing the weather through numbers or numerology. If this is you, my friend, then the numbers to use to soften these storms would be 237, 856, 2088 153445 and 20,011 with, I guess you could write down or think a comma after the 20. He went on to say there are others a bit more complex, but immersion into the sequence will serve the majority. Perhaps an examination and numbers of harmonics is appropriate in its basic form. As everything is energy, numbers have often guided mankind throughout its history. Numbers, such as sounds and colors, not to mention words and actions, resonate a vibrating frequency which can be calibrated if one wished to calibrate them. Sacred numbers exist in all temples, shrines, mosques, churches, huts, altars, and in the cosmic heavens. So how would you use these numbers, you ask? For starters, you may wish to jot them down in order listed and run your dominant hand over them. Close your eyes and see if your hand, your own energy, is able to notice a slight differences. If not, this does not affect a person's ability to constructively use them for the intent stated above. Some may prefer to simply visualize these numbers or be drawn to one or two of them in particular. If this is recognized, then I suggest working with those number series only. Therefore, the number or series of numbers can be mentally or physically interpreted. Near the same time, I would advise focusing on the storm or storms, which you intend to help elevate energetically. Visualize the region it is affecting, those it may be affecting, the size of the storm, duration, etc., and recite the number or numbers as you simultaneously or alternatively visualize a rainbow over the area. Not all details of the storm must be known, simply what you know of it. Some of you will gain insights through your meditative practices, for example. Stay centered and present as long as you wish or are guided. You may also envision these numbers as swirling in 3D in the storm area or areas. Ask for guidance to use the power of these numbers to diminish the storm, diminish any personal losses, and so on. Mother Earth and I bless this. Michael went on to say, the final notable item during this time, though some may disagree with me, will be the undeniable fluctuation in temperatures. What are your thoughts on global warming, dear ones? Do you know that for every piece of plastic used and then discarded, there is a spike in the electromagnetic field? What does this mean potentially? It means that human beings have become so reliant as a collective on convenience that you have disturbed the natural rhythm of the magnetic fields, and therefore you, humanity, will be the ones to fix this global problem. It was not created yesterday. The roots in desecrating Mother Earth's energy fields are long and sordid. But there continues to be a rise in worldwide awareness that one's actions affect the whole. These particular months will see favorable awareness regarding the sanctity of your planet. Praise be. Hallelujah on high. Someone posed a question that I'd like to finish this transmission with, and it was a question probably on the minds of many of us. And it was, when will divisiveness end on our planet? And what Michael had to say was surprising to me, and I'll share it with you now. He said, there is a wall being built in the heavens which will facilitate this. In the cosmic heavens. He asks, do you know what I mean by the cosmic heavens? He goes on to say, it is merely a place, a concept, in the spiraling universes which is wholly and fully of the light. Different from the world's perception of the kingdom of heaven, the cosmic heaven is exponentially circular in design and one which has no end. Who is building this wall? What is it constructed of? How will the wall function? What does the wall look like? These are all responsible questions, dear ones, and I will do my best to enlighten. The wall that I am aware of, which is being built by the Godhead, will facilitate God's re-entry to earth. Perhaps this has created even more questions in your collective minds. For now, trust that this wall is constructed, it will easily allow for global divisiveness to be transformed permanently. I'm not prepared to go into details at this time about its constructed form other than to say it will be completed soon within the century. Even prior to its completion, your world will continue to see evolution of the heart. He closed by saying, in the meantime, dear ones, continue to spread love with every footstep, with every word, and with every breath. Thanks for tuning in. I read all the comments. Thanks.